that love and that positive energy and all of those, I love you too. All of those good dance moves, I saw you. Let's get grooving and can on. Oh my God, y'all look so good and it seemed like you feel good. Y'all feeling good? You doing all right? Cause y'all made me feel so good right along with you. Oh my God, I just want to sit here and enjoy the energy that y'all have brought me. You know? Welcome to what I like to call, I call this the happy place. Welcome to my happy place. I want to say that. Now, I want to share my Black History mug with you guys. Is that all right? Check it out. Black History, bright future. That's right. And I think y'all already know I need to take my sip. If that's okay, let me get my good little sip on. It just be so good, y'all. You know you gotta sip it slow when it get good to you. When you get your good little something in your mug now. But it's Black History Month, and we're here celebrating the past and present and the future because we're not just pushing culture forward, we're on the leading edge of technology too, okay? Like, for example, I mean, how many of us in here use FaceTime? Right? Okay. Now, I know we all done did this. What about Zoom calls? Right? Oh, I heard yeah. We all have done that. Remember text to vote, with the function that they had on American Idol? Remember that? Well, you can thank a Black woman by the name of Dr. Marion Croak for all of these modern day luxuries that we enjoy today. Dr. Croak is a New York City native who was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame for creating technology that allows us to make calls over the internet. Yes, we will feed you good around here, but we're gonna teach y'all some things too. I just wanted to make a point to have great moments about making Black history and past and present because we're doing so many great things in our culture and we wanna make a point to celebrate that during Black History Month, okay? So I got another one for you. Here's another Black History nugget. Born in Decatur, Alabama, and raised in my hometown, Chicago, NASA astronaut Mae Jemison was the first Black woman to travel to outer space in 1987. Yes, give that a hand. She received multiple awards and honorary degree and is still continuing her work in space travel. That's one place I ain't never sang, is outer space. I done sang on the ship. I done been everywhere, but I was like, I still gotta get to outer space and sing a song. And if I don't get there, y'all, I'ma holler from here. Okay, that just brought that to mind. And something else that is incredible that happened in 1987, it was the first time an Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series was awarded to a Black woman for playing the sassy, sexy neighbor, Sandra Clark, on the TV show. This was my good show, baby, 227. I am talking about the one and only Jackée Harry, who will be joining us later in the show. I can't wait to talk to her. Okay, listen. Listen. I love a sitcom. One of my favorites was definitely 227. I grew up watching the Jeffersons, all of that stuff. And even if it was before my time, I would go. Y'all remember when they used to sell the DVDs when you could collect them? Baby, I went around searching for them all, okay? So I love a good old sitcom. And my dream, one of my dream roles, is to either play Sandra. What we should say? Mary. That's a... That is a goal and dream of mine. So I am super excited to be in her presence and to have her here on this show. Now, you see this? When you come to Mama Hud's house, you're gonna get educated, you're gonna get entertained, and you know Mama Hud is gonna feature. That's why the Jennifer Hudson show is partnered with Pillsbury all season long. These cinnamon rolls sure look so good, and They smell even better. Cinnamon rolls are easy to make and perfect for the cozy weekend mornings. You know, the ones I'm talking about, they are so good. I hope y'all are ready because we're going to have a yummy moment because everyone is getting a fresh baked cinnamon roll. Thanks, Pillsbury. It's out so good. Bring it out. You ain't want none, did you? You ain't want none, did you? Because I feed you my Pillsbury. Okay. You want one? We got a great show. We'll be right back. You better go get your Pillsbury and get ready for this. Our first guest is a legendary actress who became a household name from shows like 227 and Sister Sister. Now you can see her on Days of Our Lives. Take a look.
If you're worried about anybody coming in between Allie and Chanel, it's Alex.
So he's the problem?
Yes. I mean, Chanel is always finding them together. You know she even found Alex's underwear at Allie's house?
Yes, I know. Chanel told me all about the underwear.
Okay, so then you know. It's stuff like that that's messing things up between Allie and Chanel. If anybody is to blame for their problems, it's Alex.
Please welcome the fabulous one and only Jackée Harry. Oh my God. You seen all of this love? We love you so much. Thank you so much for coming to the Jennifer Hudson Show.
Oh, thank you.
It's a dream and an honor to have you here.
Thank you.
You are loved dearly. Now, I remember we met a few years ago at the Norman Lear.
Live in front of the studio audience, the
Yes.
Jeffersons. They told you, and I was hating on you. No, it's true. It's true, because I'm trying to check my ego for 2023. Good luck with that.
Okay.
But, because you had to sing the title song, Moving On Up.
You better
you
sing.
were rehearsing and everything. You know, she was singing, of course, her eyeballs out. And I was back there, and I had to come. My scene was right after yours. And I was back there brooding, and Kerry Washington came up. She said, "What's the matter, Jackée?" I said, "Well, she gonna sing, and I gotta come out right after her, and ain't no break and everything." I said, "I feel like Jay-Z." She said, when he was doing the battle rap with what's his name? DMX, God bless his soul. And he said he was there, and, he came out, and you peed, and moving on up. And they're like, "Jackée, now you go." I was like, "Oh, no, I can't come after her." And I was mad. I was like, ooh. And sure enough, you shut it down, and they came back. The director,
Thank
she
you.
talked to them. They said, "Okay, we're gonna have a break." Didn't we? We had to stop for what, 6 minutes?
Oh,
She
my God,
shut it
really?
down. You don't remember?
I mean, I just
It all
been
went
out there
over your-
thinking.
You don't even remember?
Yes, ma'am. I mean,
I remember.
Oh, my God.
No, you're wonderful.
Thank you
and,
so
I
much.
have never seen anybody do what you've done, which is
Thank you.
sing somebody else's song and tear it up. Ow!
I have to say, listen, you were part of my inspiration for when I did The Jeffersons. I just told y'all I love a sitcom. And The Jeffersons was one of my favorites. So when Norman Lear said, "Jennifer, come and sing," I had created a whole character in my mind, and you was part of the inspiration
Really?
of that for me to draw from. I was like, let me get out here and say, "Well, we're moving on up." I thought I was.
No, you wore it out.
So I did okay. You approve?
Please, you shut it down.
That's all I
It was
ever need to
great.
hear in my life. Oh, my
Uh-huh.
God, thank you for that. You work with the real Sherman Hemsley and the Jeffersons. Like, what was that like?
Sherman was fun. He was a lot of fun, and we went to New York to do a little press thing because I did the show Amen. A lot of people don't know about that show. Didn't I don't know if it resonated with this younger group of people, but we went and it was too crowded in Times Square, 42nd Street, so we had to take a bus just to get a couple of blocks. No cab, no limo, nothing. And we got on the bus. He was mobbed. I had to lift little Sherman out of that crowd and put him up on that bus. I lifted him up. I said, "Where you think you can walk to?" And then all of a sudden they said, "Oh, Jackée." I went, "Oh, Sherman, you're on your own. Go ahead." Let me sign some autographs. I'm famous too.
Yes, you are.
We had a ball in New York. He was so much fun and very generous.
Very generous.
He gave me $1,000 to spend in New York.
Really? Oh, that's what did you buy?
I don't remember some, drinks, dinner. No, I
okay.
spent it. I spent the
She
whole
said
thing.
she spent
I didn't keep it. It's chump change,
That's chump change. You were the first Black woman to win an Emmy for supporting actress in comedy.
You'll see when you, ooh, child. It's a mess. That's why I had somebody escort me out, you know. Got a tip these days. Ooh, I was a mess.
What do you remember from that night?
Nothing.
Nothing?
It was the 80s, baby. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Oh, love, sex, drugs, rock and roll. No drugs for me, but definitely rock and roll and men. Men. It was raining men, baby. It was, and I was very successful, and that's why now I try to keep my ego in check. It's not always. I'm not perfect. But you know, that's why I have to give you your flowers now, and I get Cheryl her flowers when she won, Cheryl Lee Ralph, because she's in her thing now, and I didn't know that she wanted it that much.
Yes.
You know, you never
Yes, you inspire us so much.
You don't know people's dreams.
That is true.
You know, and that's another thing. When you sang the song and the director said to me, oh, this is a song, she'll sing it and they'll just clap. I said, no, you must not have seen Dreamgirls. You know, she did win a what? Oscar, you know. So I just like to give people their flowers now. And I didn't always, like a lot of people, you know, publicly, because it sounds, you know who told me that? Maya Angelou. She said it takes courage to be successful. I didn't know what she meant. And you're doing, look at you. It's a lot of pressure.
It is.
And what they said, to whom?
It is.
To whom,
Thank you.
I know you heard this. You're a church girl.
Yes,
to whom much is given, much is required or expected.
Expected.
And expected means you got the weight of it on you, but you handle it, you handle
Wow.
it. And got my full support. That's why I'm here.
Thank you so much. We love to give flowers too, and it's because of people like yourself that's paved the way for people like myself to come along. You have truly inspired
Just
all
don't be
of
scared.
us.
Don't be scared. And if you get scared, cling to your loved ones and people, you know, your teachers, your mentors, you know, your children, because they bolster you up. They really do, and they help you sustain, because it can get lonely out here in Hollywood. And,
Yes, ma'am.
you know,
you are right about
success
that.
is lonely at the top.
Thank you for
That
letting me
night,
know.
I had a good ball, though. I wasn't lonely that night.
Ooh. Before I ask you this, who were some of your inspirations as an actress coming up?
A woman named Diana Sands. A lot of people don't know her. She, Rosalind Cash. These are the people. Diane Carroll, the late great Diane Carroll. I wanted to be like them, a great actress, and I was going to be in terms of drama. Then I just happened to be funny. I got 227. I was so mad.
You
I was so mad.
What do you mean?
Oh God, because I was going to be a serious actress and win Tonys and win Oscars and be all that and be powerful. And then I just happened to be funny. And then that was over, and that was a great success. And then I got Sister Sister, which I didn't want to do.
You didn't want to do? Really? Please explain. Like,
I didn't want to be. God, these pictures. Well, I didn't want to be nobody's mama. You know, I thought I was a hot, sexy. You know, I still had it going on. I was going to be somebody's mama, and then I met those girls and fell in love. I met them when they were 13.
They were 13?
They're just wonderful. Yeah, and I loved it. And it turned out to be even more successful, believe it or not, than 227, because they know it, and it's transitioned and transcended to you and your generation, which is, knock on wood. Who knew?
Yeah.
You know, I thought I'd be in San Diego in my condo with a young boy like Cher. I'll take me a young one.
Oh, don't you just love her? Isn't she amazing? Oh, my God. We got to go back to Dreamgirls. Okay, so you were a part of the workshop for Dreamgirls?
Yes, it wasn't called Dreamgirls then. It was called One Night Only with the late, great Nell Carter. A lot of people don't remember her.
Nell Carter?
And she was Effie.
She was Effie.
And there was one, she died at the end of the first act. Ain't you glad you did it now? She died at the end of the first act.
Effie died,
And Effie died at the end of the first act originally. Tom Ion, I did it with him, the creator and original writer of the play. And she would die on steps, like I told her, like Maria Callas. She was, it was one night only. I mean, she was
So she died with one night
fabulous.
only?
She was brilliant. She was brilliant. You were brilliant, though, see? So nobody knows, yeah.
Oh, my
And it was
goodness.
tough, but I got a show. A little show, here we go. And I sound ungrateful, but I'm not. This is in retrospect. But I didn't want to come to Hollywood. I want to stay in New York and be a theater actress and be successful and be respected,
Yes.
and revered. No.
Did you sing in that show? Like in the workshop of it?
I sang everywhere. I was on Broadway. I wanted to, but unlike you, I can't take care of my voice because they said you can't drink, you can't smoke, you can't stay out all night, you can't have boyfriends. You got to go to sleep, you got to do vocal rest, you got to drink
Yes,
tea.
ma'am.
I said, that's just too much. That's too much responsibility. I want to hang out. But you got to take care of your instrument, and you do. It's obvious, you know. And I didn't want to have the discipline, but I did for years.
Wow.
You know, I can belt out a little something every now and then.
Sing the song. You better sing. Oh my God! And then wait a minute. So you work with Cissy Houston as your vocal coach?
Yeah, to teach me how to riff. You know, a lot of people don't know. You have to tell them what that means. That means you got to do them gospel trills and up and down. You know, I didn't know how to, because I was, you know, a Baptist. I'm a Baptist, you know, singing up in the church, you know. You got to riff. It got to be like John Legend. You know, I'm playing, but it's true. You got to learn how to get that feel and render a song, which is what you do well. A lot of people can sing, but they don't know how to render. And that's another part I liked about you. When you got on Simon and told him, it's like, I'ma show you better than I can tell you.
That's what my mama used to say. I would love to hear, oh, honey, I could show you better than I could tell.
You did, because he was like, you ain't gonna do this. And you said, okay. I got you. Yep, you, and look at you. Who knew, though? You didn't know.
No, I did not know. I did not know. Will you stick around for a little bit?
Okay.
All right, she said, okay. More with Jackée. We'll be right back. Okay, so talk to us about Days of Our Lives. Who do you play?
I play Paulina Price, and of course she's strong, you know, capable, rich, you know, loves men. She's married, though, thank God, on there, you know, and she wants to take the whole town and make it hers. I said, oh, this is too much. Rich, powerful, loves men, got money. I said, oh, what a stretch. You know? So hard for me, but I really enjoy, and the writers, Ron Carlivati is the head writer, and the producers, Ken Corday, and my producer, Albert Allard, they wrote for me, and they wrote this part for me, you know, which doesn't happen often, that, you know, that they write, especially for a woman of color, or, you know, African-American descent, or I'm a POC, a person of color.
I like, you make it sound so fancy. And Marla Gibbs plays your mother. Did you ever think that would happen?
Marla Gibbs, child, Marla Gibbs is a mess.
Isn't she?
91.
She's 91.
91.
Wow.
She called me up at about 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning. She said, hey, just like that, hey, Jackée, what mean? Y'all know. I look at her, I said, you better ask your daughter. I ain't talking about that 2:30 in the morning. Then come to work. She said, girl, you didn't tell me that's what that meant. She said, oh, now I know. She said, I'm gonna buy it.
She bought it?
On her phone. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, Marla.
Okay.
We see you,
We
honey.
listened to it a couple of dozen times.
A couple of... Oh, my God. Okay, so Valentine's Day was a few days ago. Are you looking for love? Dating it?
I'm gonna be nice. I ain't gonna be fresh. You know, I'm not looking for love. I'm looking to get. Busy.
Oh, okay, busy.
Or get somebody's Social Security check, you know. I'm staying in my lane, girl. No, really. I had a bad breakup, so it was good though, you know, but not for me. I don't know. I don't have the answers anymore. I used to. I thought I did, but I do not have the answers, especially during COVID.
Yeah.
Because you're keeping a lot in, and now you want to come out real strong, and then you get scared. You know, and I want to go online, but I can't do that because I don't want to date no normal men. You know, no 9 to 5. They don't know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm glad y'all got a job. You know, I'm glad y'all got a job, but you know, they can't handle me. I'm too crazy. You know, all over the place. You too. You can't do it.
Listen, okay. So, who is your current celebrity crush? Do you have one?
Yeah, Dave Bautista.
Ooh.
Y'all know who that is?
Ooh.
Honey, I saw that glass onion knife out. I said, I'll get a knife out, baby. Y'all haven't seen it because he takes his clothes. Oh, y'all know already. But I didn't know he looked like that.
He looked like that.
Oh, I was in love.
You in love?
Yes.
You
I
hear
think
that,
he's
Batista?
wonderful. Yes.
Have you met him?
No, I'm scared now.
You scared?
No. He had everything out. Did you see it? It was wonderful. Oh, you haven't seen it yet with Janelle Monáe? It's fabulous.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, yo, you don't have any time.
Oh,
but
see,
he is fine.
I stay stuck in the TV. That's for sure.
I'm a TV baby. I
Oh
love
my
it.
God! Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
It's
you.
an honor and a pleasure. You're so legendary. All right, check out new episodes of Days of Our Lives weekdays on Peacock. We'll be right back. All right, I hope y'all are ready for some crazy talent. He's a freestyle rapper whose rhymes are just incredible. Take a look.
Be down to throw out random words for me to freestyle rap about? Percolate, nice. All right, let me get like 2 more. Rainbow. Octopus. Octopus. Go. Percolate, rainbow, octopus. Yo. So when I rock the mic, man, y'all know I'm about to work it great. All through your brain, my lyrics is about to percolate. I be coming off the top, the people about to go mad. I like how quick you came through with the vocab. Percolation, I come through with the word creation. Yeah, when I'm rhyming, man, I got your brain spacing. I'm on another level, blow your mind with the same flows. Blending different colors together just like a rainbow.
Please welcome Harry Mack. It's so nice to have you here.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. It's an honor. It's an honor.
This is exciting. I want to learn so many things.
Yes.
So tell us, how did you first get into freestyling?
Yeah, I've been obsessed with, hip hop and music since I was a kid. So I've been doing it since back then. A lot of times people will ask me, like, when did you discover you have this crazy ability to improvise lyrics? And I always tell people I didn't really discover it at all because my first freestyles were not very good at all. So it's really a skill that I developed over time. It was just me and my best friends back when we were 10 or 11 years old were really obsessed with hip hop and learning as much as we could about the music. And being young creative kids, we wanted to try our hand at it. And so that's back when I started first trying to figure out how to freestyle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you explain to everyone what freestyling is?
Absolutely. Yeah, so the term freestyle has meant several different things, through the ages. But when I say freestyle, I'm really referring to an improvised rhyme. So it's like I don't have any lyrics prepared, and I'm making it up in the moment, usually based on some kind of random input, like a random word you might throw me or something that I can see around me visually.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I always wonder how y'all minds work. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Who are some of your freestyling influences?
Wow, there have been so many. I mean, for me, like I said, I fell in love with hip hop when I was young, and we were obsessed with watching like 106 in Park, Freestyle Friday.
Okay. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. We loved watching, Rap City, The Basement on BET. And also, I was being exposed to, mainstream rap radio at that time. And so, just because my older sister was like, all the cool kids are listening to Jammin' 95.5, and I wanted to be cool, so I started listening to that music and genuinely falling in love with it. And so that was, a lot of legends, Jay-Z, Nas. This was late 90s, early 2000s. Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, people who we're all fans of,
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any tricks you use to, rhyme or anything?
Totally. There's a couple different things. So I'm always kind of working to develop what I call like my rhyming Rolodex, which is essentially just like a rhyming dictionary that's kind of in my mind. So over time, you get more comfortable with different rhyming words, and the idea is to have a bunch of different options to rhyme with any word that I might be given. So that's one piece of it. Okay. But the other part that's really important to what I do, I utilize this technique called setup punchline. So the way it works is, when you're a beginner, if you get thrown a random word, you'll just sort of say the word, and then you just kind of have to hope and pray that you can find something that rhymes with it. So it very easily can spin out of control. Give me a random word.
People.
People, beautiful. So back in the day when I first started, I would be like, yo, people, and I'm not really see-through, I don't know, right? So you're just trying to find something that rhymes with it, and oftentimes, it would go off the rails. But with this setup punchline technique, I'm flipping that process. So if you say people, before I get to people, I'm gonna set it up with something that rhymes with people. So that would sound something like, rappers are transparent, they all look see-through, meanwhile I'm rhyming to spread joy to the people. Thank you.
That was amazing. So your mind works that quick?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, only because I practiced for so long.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think you could teach someone how to freestyle?
Absolutely, yeah. I've had students in the past that I've worked with on freestyling. And for me, the biggest thing to get started, a lot of people want to start freestyling, but they're too judgmental of themselves. They want to be good right from the beginning. So my whole thing is to try to enter a non-judgmental space, where anything goes, and you're kind of like a little kid finger painting, and you're just having fun with it. And so a lot of times I'll tell people who are absolute beginners, just repeat the same line over and over again, So you could, yo, I'm just sitting right here in my chair. Yo, I'm just sitting right here in my chair. Sitting here in my chair. Sitting, growing like hair.
Hair. The people right there.
Hey!
Okay, Harry.
Yes.
Here's what we're going to do. I have a whole lot of random items in my big old purse right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull them out one by one, and you've got to come up with a rhyme for each one of the items that's in it. That sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Y'all ready for this?
Get it. All right.
All right, y'all gonna drop that beat for us?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, check it out. Yeah. Hey, yo, instrumental tracks, I'ma smash them all. I hit the ground and bounce back like a basketball. Every time that I rap, I deliver the funk. When I rhyme off top, it's like a 360 dunk. When I'm in the spot, they recognize my flows be giant. R.I.P. to the legendary Kobe Bryant. Yeah, I be killing it with bars. Other rappers sing songs. Still, they wanna go back and forth like it's ping pong. Y'all know that I be winning in the battle. Spanking the track like a ping pong paddle. H-Mack, I'm in it. I'm pressing a threat. If raps was ping pong, I ain't never hitting the net. Now listen, I grip the mic and then I slam the scene. I'm about to have your body shaking like a tambourine. When he be coming right off of the mantle, they know that he's crushing. Hey yo, I got the rhythm embedded percussion. It's H-Mack, I'm taking them where they never been yet. Yeah, when it come to lyrics, I'm a big threat. It's all about timing. Whenever I'm rhyming, I'm out here shining. I'm even getting love from Simon. H-Mack, I'm in it. Y'all know it's vital. They're calling this here the hip-hop revival. I've been killing this since my second grade recital, but I'm sitting here with the real American Idol. It's H-Mack, I'm on it, yo, I'm who they love, son. I'm sitting right next to Jennifer Hudson. Whenever I be rhyming, you know I'm in a different zone. Lyrically, my brain stays connected like a telephone. Yeah.
You better rap. Y'all want some more? Come on.
Y'all want some more? Let's go. Come on. Yeah, connected like a telephone. Sweet vocals when I come through with the hard stuff. Word to T-Mobile, I'm about to get my bars up. It's H-Mack, I be winning in this clean world. Yo, congrats on the Oscar for Dreamgirls. H-Mack, man, I gotta give congratulations. I kill it off the top, no exaggeration. I'm putting my rhymes together so easily. Y'all can put the video on DVD. Yeah, every time I spit, I'm real, I ain't no liar. I be spitting hot air like a blow dryer. Yeah, H-Mack coming through when they expect flows. Then again, I'm kicking in wet flows, dropping another verse when I be flowing in some rehearse. How many objects you got inside of that purse? It's H-Mack, y'all know my flow's destroyed. Word to Pillsbury, I'm getting the dough, boy. H-Mack, I'm next level, I be winning this, son. Spitting sweet like cinnamon buns, yeah. And I only kick the loudest raps with JHud. We about to make the crowd react.
What? Hey. You better rap like you ain't got no sense in freestyle. That was incredible.
Thank you.
Y'all ain't got nothing left in my purse. Thank you so much, Harry. That was amazing. Be sure to catch Harry Mack on the Odyssey Tour this year. We'll be right back like that. Tat, 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 tat. It is an honor to celebrate Black History Month with our next guest. She is the first African-American actress to play the role of Batwoman. Take a look.
Iris, tonight you told me to stop thinking so much and listen to my heart.
Yeah, okay, I get it. That's what I'm supposed to do now.
'Cause it works. Look, tonight I saved a kid living in their van near the waterfront, just like I was before I found the bat suit. Some lowlifes were mugging her, and as I was kicking their asses, my heart told me what I want. I want to save a kid like Cora saved me.
Please welcome Javicia Leslie. Come on out! Your mom is in the audience?
Yeah, she's losing it right now. I know she is.
So mom didn't know you were going to be here.
Okay, so
Tell everyone.
my mom is like a huge Jennifer Hudson fan, like huge.
Aw.
And when I was at home in Maryland, she had like all the episodes saved. We got to catch up on all the episodes. So she's in town for this program called Sacred Woman that she's graduating from. And she calls me and she's like, VC, I want to get Jennifer Hudson tickets. And I'm like, okay, well, I work for WB. Let's see if I can get you the tickets. So we get the tickets and we're good. Like, I'm thinking we're going to the show, but then we get the invite.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell her that I'm gonna be on the show. I just want her to still think that we're going to the show. So I literally texted her like 2 minutes ago, like, Mom, I'm not gonna make it, it's too much traffic. And everyone is a part of this.
Mom, stand up.
But let me tell you, she made this so difficult, y'all.
She made it
like,
difficult.
first of all, she rolled up to my house while I was in hair and makeup. I'm like, what are you doing here? So now I gotta come up with a lie while I'm in hair and makeup. Then she rolled up like to set, to here, And like everyone's like scrambling, trying to find a way to like move her. She made this so difficult. Like so difficult.
Mom, Miss Jackée, first of all, thank you for being a fan and wanting to come to the show and for being here. Thank you. Were you surprised? Are you surprised? You shocked?
I am so shocked. I texted her and I said, where are you? We was trying to save your seat, you know? I said, are you here? And she didn't text me back. I said, oh my God, she's missing it. Thank you. I love you.
I love
happy
you.
to have you here. We're so happy to have you here.
She made it so difficult. So difficult.
Well, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on this beautiful show.
Thank
and
you.
I love the energy of your show.
Thank you. Welcome to the happy place.
Yes, I saw your crystals outside when I was walking in, and I'm huge into crystals. And they're like, oh yeah, that's Jennifer's thing.
That's the vibe.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
love it.
it's all about the positive energy and, you know, having a positive mind. So I hope you guys all feel the energy. And so tell me where you grew up.
I'm from PG County, Prince George's County, DC, Maryland. And very, like, just beautiful Black community, very successful, one of the most successful Black counties in America. So I come from, like, a lot of Black pride. I love that this is a Black History Month episode because this was, like, what I grew up in.
Wow, and you're part of that history. You notice that? Wow. Oh, that is amazing. See, past, present, and the future.
Yes.
So tell me, where did you go to college?
I went to Hampton University, okay?
Nice.
The real HU. But it's funny because I'm from DC, so I could have just went to Howard. But y'all can already tell how me and my mom are. I need to make sure there was enough distance that she'd have to tell me that she was coming, but not too far that I couldn't get to her if I needed to. So it's about 3 hours away.
That is so funny. And how did you get into acting?
It's just something I've always wanted to do, something I've always done, plays. When I was at Hampton, I did For Color Girls. Matter of fact, doing For Color Girls is when I learned that I needed to act because it's like it's an outlet for me.
Right.
And then from Hampton, moved back to DC, worked for the Army, but on the side, I was still doing plays. I was directing plays. Then finally, I was like, let's just take the jump. And I, like, packed up all my stuff, sold what I didn't need, and moved to LA.
And look at you now. Wow. Do you think you'll direct one day?
Oh, yeah, I've already been directing.
Yeah?
Yeah, I directed my first short, and then right before we finished Batwoman, I was slated to direct an episode.
Awesome. Wow, you're on a roll, huh?
Trying.
You're the first Black woman to play Batwoman. How does that feel?
It was such an honor.
Do you guys see this? It's powerful.
It really has been an honor. I grew up on comics. I'm actually like a comic fiend. Like, I love comics and I love DC. You know, Batman, all of that. And I watched all the movies and every iteration of it. But the funny thing is, when I saw the role come out, I said, oh, well, they're not gonna hire a Black woman to play Batwoman. But sure, I'll just audition anyway. It was in the middle of the pandemic, so like, why not, you know? And then I text my manager like, hey, did you ever hear back from that role? And she's like, yeah, actually, they're gonna test you for it. I'm like, what? So I'm practicing every day, trying to make sure every line is perfect. And so I go in and do the test, and then afterwards, I'm like stressing for like 2 days. And I'm like you, I meditate, I got my crystals, I'm praying to God, like just, and really it's not necessarily praying for the booking, just praying for the peace, for no matter, you know, for whatever happens. And so my manager calls me and she just says, may I speak to Ryan Wilder? And I'm like, wait, what? Who, me? And she's like, yeah. I didn't think I was gonna get it. Neither did my mom. When I called her, she was like, you didn't get it, did you? I was like, I actually got it.
You got it. Oh my God. So what type of response are you getting from it being Batwoman?
It's interesting because I've done other shows as well, and usually I can tell what kind of person a person is based off how they know me. So like, if you know me from God Friended Me, I'm like, oh, okay, you wholesome. I get it. If you know me from Batwoman, I'm like, okay, you like comics or action. If you know me from Family Business, you nasty. You're nasty.
You got a lot of personality.
You're nasty. Matter of fact, I was leaving a basketball game a few weeks ago. This 7-year-old kid, 7 years old, he runs up to me. He's like, hey, I know you. And I'm like, oh, it's definitely Batwoman. He was like, you're Paris Duncan in Family Business. I'm like, what, are you watching that? This is on BET.
And you're premiere the final season of The Flash.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Oh, I'm so excited. So, like, the dopest part about being in the Arrowverse is that we get to do so many crossovers. We get to go and, like, live the universe of something that's different. And so I did a crossover with them last season, and I got to do a crossover with them again this season. And it's just so much fun. Those are like my friends. Like Grant, I have so much fun watching him. And their stuff is so different because, you know, Batwoman, we do everything that's like logical. So it's like my weapons we created, nothing's magic, if that makes sense. It's like everything, you know how Batman is. But Flash, he's like, whoop in, whoop out. So like when you're on set, you get to see how all of that like comes to life and you never realize it. So all of a sudden we're like in the scene and then Grant goes, I'm like, what is he doing? Because he doesn't move. And they're like, oh, that's how you zoom out. And I'm like, oh, okay. But we have so much fun. And then Candace, that's like my sister. So every time we get together, we're tick-tocking and catching up and gossiping and all of it.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
On everything. Love you, Mom. Thank you so much for being here. You are awesome. Watch the final season of The Flash on the CW Wednesdays at 8 p.m. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.